search is in development for Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old missing boy coming out of Tennessee. Been talking about this case for about a couple weeks. And this case, it gets stranger by the day because not only that he's not have been found, but his biological dad, Seth Rogers, is just over it. He wants to find his son. He's missing, ladies and gentlemen, still today again. There's been a couple of small updates I'm going to share with you, plus a new interview with Nancy Grace and Seth Rogers himself. I had an interview with him yesterday. You can watch that on the podcast on Facebook and YouTube. It's uploaded there on the recent live before this one. And you can look towards near the middle end, and that's where I did an interview with Seth. You can watch that. I will probably upload it again straight to YouTube tomorrow, so you can hear it for yourself. I did hear the updates on his glasses and everything else, that the glasses they found are not his. Totally understand that. Today, I want to talk about this new search, the interview with the father, what they're going to do now, and what are the following steps and procedures they're going to initiate on the search to find him. If you're just tuning in, my name is Nove. Welcome to Novesity. This is a true crime podcast here on both streaming live, Facebook and YouTube. I really appreciate you giving me your time and your attention for following this case for the past 2 weeks now. You guys have been dedicated alongside me doing this investigation for some time now, and I really appreciate you, your patience, even your work, your dedication. But before I begin this podcast, do me a favor, hit the like, share, and also please hit the follow button if you are brand new. That means so much to me because we're going to continue talking about this, but I will be talking about other cases, especially the 2 women that disappeared, ladies and gentlemen, in Kansas. So please consider following and subscribing both on YouTube and Facebook. I would appreciate that. Hit that share, like, do whatever you guys can to support the channel. Thank you so much. Now, let's watch the newest updates. I got a couple of articles, a few videos. I know Nancy Grace, the whole interview. I know the whole shebang bang, even the updates on the glasses. I know that is not his. Let's dive into it right now. It's good to see you guys. Like always, I love you guys very, very much. All right, let's jump into this.
His bio dad, Sebastian, Seth.
So this is the section part of the video that I wanted to grab for you guys on Nancy Grace, but the whole video should be released today or tomorrow. I'm not quite sure, but we're gonna watch the whole video. Okay, so let's start by segments and then we'll go to the whole video. Kathy Robinson became a supporter. Welcome to the Novesity Nation. Enjoy your badge, your perks, and priority. Thank you, Kathy Robinson.
Sebastian's dad, his bio dad, Sebastian, Seth, I don't understand that because he told me he would take a polygraph if I set it up. I set it up. I went through a lot of hoops to get it set up. One convenient to him in the area where he says he's working. Then he wouldn't take it and blames the TBI. So now I find out he's told other outlets he's taken one and passed. Do you know the truth?
I don't. I really don't know, but I'll tell you what, I volunteered to take polygraph. I was told that I wasn't. I didn't need to because they have my location and whereabouts, but I still volunteered. And if somebody wants me to take one, that's something of my own free will. I haven't been told by TBI that I can't take one.
So the biological dad, Seth Rogers, of Sebastian Rogers, completely volunteered to take the polygraph test. But, Chris, I have a lot of contradicting things coming out of you, Chris. And let me explain this to you. And I hope you see this, you watch this. I'm pretty sure you do. I got a lot of contradicting things coming out of you. And let me explain this to you. Because a lot of you guys sent me, finally, the screenshot. I saw it a couple days ago. Let me see if I can find that screenshot. You guys sent that to me. Hold on real quick. I think even Ashley sent it to me. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. In the chat, yes or no? Yes or no? Christopher stated, yes or no, he stated that his wife took the polygraph, but he didn't. Correct? Remember he stated that? He said that he didn't take the polygraph, but his wife passed. And I told you guys, I know I saw a screenshot, and I have to find it again. Oh, where is it? There it is. He said right here, have you both taken a polygraph test? And if so, what are the results? Here's where the mistake happens. This is the mistake that I'm talking about. And we must be careful. This is why, and Chris, I'm talking to you. You must be careful, because if you really are innocent, your contradictions is going to get you in trouble, especially with not held up in court. If found anything. But the truth never changes direction. And I'm not saying you're not telling the truth, Chris, but this right here is going to be one regular red flag. I'm sorry. I'm not the judge. I'm not none of that. But listen, this right here, and then what you said on Nancy Grace, saying that I'm not bullshit. Hey, I'm not bullcrapping. You heard it yourself. Have a listen.
Sebastian, Seth, I don't understand that, because he told me he would take a polygraph if I set it up. I set it up. I went through a lot of hoops to get it set up. One convenient to him in the area where he says he's working. Then he wouldn't take it and blames the TBI. So now I find out he's told other outlets he's taken one and passed. Do you know the truth?
I don't. I really don't know, but I'll tell you what, I volunteered.
I find out he's told other outlets he's taken one and passed.
But then why did he say that his wife took one? See, this is what I don't understand. I'm a little confused by that statement.
Do you know the truth?
I don't. I really don't know, but I'll tell you what, I volunteered to take polygraph. I was told that I wasn't. I didn't need to, because they have my location and whereabouts.
I don't think no focus should be on Seth right now, because he is more than clear. I mean, come on. The poor father wants his son. He's looking. But for individuals who are not looking, from what I know, Chris and Katie, I would love for you to just tell us that you are looking. Can you provide to us? Where did you look? When was these dates? You know, again, Chris and Katie, I'm not coming at you. I'm not attacking you. I can't put such claims, but I can't stop you from other people around social media that are literally, and hey, there are people in my chat that are saying, Chris, Katie, we just don't believe you. But me, listen, I can't save you. I go by the book, the fact, the science. But if you contradict yourself, it becomes an issue. It does. We don't have time. There's no room for error. We don't have time for that. But I want primary focus on finding Sebastian. But when it comes to stuff like this, and then she set up a polygraph and you're not doing it, but you said you wanted to, now that's an additional red flag. Not looking good. Not looking good. Melly Belly says, hit the like and share. Hi, beautiful Nove, and all the beautiful people in the chat. Melly, you are you trying to set a record for always being the first super chat of the day? Are you trying to set a bar? Melly Belly, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, I know everybody's saying hi. Good evening, everyone. Hi, how are you? How are you, my beautiful people? If you are sharer, star sender, super chatter, member, liker, even a watcher, even if you don't like me, hi, you are loved and welcome to the podcast. This is a true crime podcast. Hit the follow and share button. I would appreciate that. Morning Rain says, I am first. Love you, Nove, and family. With the sparkling heart. Thank you, Morning Rain. It's good to see you. You are one of the people. You are one of them. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. You guys are so kind today. You guys are incredible today. Thank you, Morning Rain. Thank you, Melly Belly Snelly. I appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Why am I still talking about this case? Come on, what kind of question is that? I'm still talking about this case because there is a child who is 15 years old with autism who could have been just kidnapped. It is kind of slowly looking that way, by the way, guys. With everything going on, it is kind of looking that way. It's kind of looking like that he left and someone actually took him. It's both. It's both. So it goes to show that this kid cannot defend himself. So whatever I can do with my power, I'm going to. You know, there's parents with child with that has autism. If your child has autism, you don't have to share your information. You don't have to share that. Comment I do, and you're gonna be surprised. And let me be the voice for their child. Let me be the voice for Sebastian. I just want to help and spread this message, the truth, the facts, what's going on. Let's find out where he is. Let's put our heads together. I put the map almost every day, I'm going to continue to do it. Now I am going to be talking about the 2 women that's gone missing in Kansas. I'm going to talk about that. Trust me, my focus is not shift. I'm focused. I promise you. I promise that. Hold on, guys. I got so many monitors to look at. I'm going crazy right now. Sorry. So sorry. Okay, new search underway for Sebastian Rogers. New search, new video right here, guys. Tune in with me. We're going to watch it right now. Brianna says, oh my God, I love your new glasses. Thank you, Breezy. I appreciate you. Thank you. I've been had these. I just don't put them on. Teresa M. Lord, thank you for the 200 stars, Teresa. I appreciate that. Man, and with the 200 stars, you guys are incredible. Very generous today, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. As you guys know, Seth did an interview with me on the phone yesterday, and I interviewed him. And it went really well. And I can hear the concern in his voice. Bless his heart. You know, he just wants his son. It was his team, his volunteers that found the glasses, not the police. So police, I love you and I thank you for still doing your job and searching. But again, for all my people who are trying to spread the truth here, please be careful not to spread misinformation. I'm talking to PD also, please, because for you claiming that you found those glasses, you didn't. It was Seth's volunteers. Shame on you, okay? You what? You found it? Bull crap. You didn't. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I got to give you credit. You are still doing your job. And that I still appreciate. Even the United Cajun Navy, they're still trying to help out. And whoever's just doing the work, thank you. And I will continue to do my work back here. Somebody said, LOL, the fart. Yeah, I do. Now, whoever lies and makes a mistake, you're going to get the fart noise, period. I don't like fake news or a liar. I don't do that stuff, especially when we're trying to find a child. I don't play that. Heather Geyer became a Novesity class member. People, let's welcome Heather Geyer, please. She got a membership. Kathy Robinson with the 10. She says, I'm so happy to be part of the family. Thank you for all you do. Kathy, thank you for being here. We love you. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you, Kathy. How are you?
So breaking news now in the search for Sebastian Rogers. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office just announced a new search is underway for the teenager who disappeared in late February. Allie Lynch has been following this story for us all morning.
Well, Nikki, good morning. Right now, law enforcement agencies are conducting another thorough search in the Long Hollow Pike area for Sebastian. However, the Sheriff's Office says despite exhaustive efforts, there are no new leads or evidence to indicate the search will be successful. The 15-year-old with autism disappeared on February 26th. After his parents told deputies he walked out of the house in the middle of the night. An Amber Alert was issued the very next day. The Sheriff's Office says they have received 314 tips in this investigation, and they're looking into each one. Officials say while there are not any visible search crews and drones, Sebastian's case remains a priority. When asked how his team is handling this high-profile case, Chief Deputy Eric Craddock said morale is high and they're doing everything they can to bring Sebastian home safely.
If my kid was missing, this is the team I'd want on it. The men and women of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the FBI partners, the other local agencies, the Secret Service, everyone who's had a hand in this case is doing everything they can to find Sebastian. Morale's high. We are here and we are dedicated.
So Craddock also says they may have a potential new piece of evidence. He said in yesterday's news conference that they found a pair of eyeglasses in the past couple of days and are working to figure out if they're connected to
No, it was Seth volunteers that found the glasses. Let's get that fact straight.
Rogers. We do have a crew monitoring this morning's search, and we'll have a live update for you coming up at News 2 at 11.
Yes, so there is going to be also so that's why there is still hope for this case. There is still this new search that they're going to do tomorrow, and I really hope that people will continue to volunteer. I still support that. I still show that, and I want it. Never give up. And it's not about Sebastian Rogers only, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this on many young kids. Elijah View. You think I forgot about Elijah View? You think I forgot about that? Are you kidding me? This little baby, yes, baby is missing. Now, I haven't been talking about it because there's no major update. I know you guys are saying, but no, his blanket. I'm not going to go live and just say, hey, they found a blanket. And then boom, the podcast is done. No, I would need continuous updates. I need more information. I need more articles. I need more sources. I could just make a reel and talk about it. And I have talked about it in the previous podcast, actually. That's what I've done. Elijah View's case is so complex that it's kind of like they can't attach the homicide of Madeline Soto with Stephen Stearns as to the boyfriend and mom to the disappearance. They only could get them with child neglect. They can't get them for the homicide, for trafficking a child. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. It is. It is complex. It's a complex situation. But I do give respect to these agencies. I do give respect to the Secret Service. I do. I'm not going to say I don't. Okay? Okay, what did I miss here? Let's continue, guys. We got 2 new videos. Okay. 2 new videos, ladies and gentlemen. 2 new videos. Elizabeth! Every day, Elizabeth. Every single day. Elizabeth, who are you? Elizabeth, with the 50 gifted subs, if you got a membership, say thank you to her every day. Like, you can't stop her. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the honey bun, having fun on the run. I appreciate you so much. Like, Elizabeth, this is every day you're doing this. I don't know who you are, but I will find you. No, but thank you, Elizabeth. I can't. I don't deserve that. I'm humbled, Elizabeth. Thank you, chat. Spam those honey buns for that amazing woman. Thank you.
After a news conference where officials did not provide much new information, the Sumner County Sheriff's Department and multiple other agencies are back on the ground today searching for missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Now, it has at this point been 5 weeks since that Sumner teenager was last seen, and still no sign of where he may be. So what do we know about today's renewed search efforts? Well, News 2's Adam Mintzer is outside the Sumner County Mobile Command Center with the very latest. Adam?
Mark, we're actually starting to see search crews come back to the Mobile Command Center, wrapping up the efforts for the day. We just checked in with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office to see if they found anything of note in today's efforts. We were told that so far they have not. Now, today's search was very reminiscent of earlier searches that we saw about a month ago when this investigation and the search for Sebastian Rogers began. They were searching many of the same areas that they did initially, and we saw dozens of agencies out here today, everyone from the FBI, TBI, for some of the larger departments and smaller ones as well, including the MTSU PD, Hendersonville PD as well, and the Lebanon Fire and Rescue Team, just to name a few of the more than a dozen. Now, we didn't expect much today because we saw a Facebook post earlier from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office announcing today's renewed efforts, where they said that they had no evidence or leads to indicate that they would find anything with this recanvassing, and we are now learning, as I said, that they have not. We are told that this was planned for about more than a week now, and that, but actually, Mark, as you mentioned in that presser yesterday, they didn't mention this search effort. What we have continued to hear, though, from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office is that there is no evidence of foul play so far in this investigation. There's no criminal element to this investigation, but they do want to make sure they leave no stone unturned.
Which is great. But as for the criminal aspect of it, you can think, but you just don't know. We don't know. This could be either a homicide, a kidnap. This is criminal acts, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to listen with a grain of salt, please. Just because TBI, Secret Service, are posting labels on this, saying that no foul play, no this, no that, it's not official. You need to understand that, and do not spread that anywhere. Don't say you got it from me, because I'm educating. It doesn't mean it's official. Do you understand that? Today, they could be saying the statement. Tomorrow, breaking news. There's been a breakthrough. We found a piece of clothing with blood. We found this. We found that. That speaks homicide. That speaks a crime. Hold on. What is going on? That speaks crime. So just because they say that, anything could happen. Anybody could be at fault. No one could be at fault one day, but the next person, you'll be saying, hey, grandmother knows something. Look what happened with Gabby Petito and the laundries. We just found out, and we knew this, that the laundries, that Brian told their mother and dad. That's crazy. Settled in court? That's not a good look. Not a good look for the Petitos, respectfully. Not a good look. I would never settle. I want justice for my daughter properly. Put those people in jail. But I'm not here to talk about that. That's just me. I'm a man of justice. Well, I have my own way. Put me in the room. 5 minutes in the room. That's my justice. Eye for an eye is my justice. But this is not United States of Novesity, is it? It's the United States of America. And I love this country, don't get me wrong. But at least in this studio, it's the United States of Novesity, where an eye is an eye. Right? We could play by their rules. They got a settlement of $3 million. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. But you know what? Let me shut my mouth. Oh, man, let me shut my mouth. Fake recording by crime sleuthing. Alf, what are you talking about? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused by this. If you could kind of like give me more details on this, that would be great. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Mary Lynn, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that so much. Wait, no, check out Lisa post here in Facebook. I can't really see it. If it's important, I would love a DM for that. That would mean a lot. Mary Lynn, thank you so much for the $4.99. Elizabeth! Marilyn, thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate you, Marilyn. How are you, Marilyn? I hope you're having a good day. Sandra says, can they look under that stoned mailbox? Do you mind? I do have a map. I do have a map. No, can you turn on CC? It is on. Hold on real quick. I do have that map, by the way, where the glasses were found. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Whose address is around that address? That 210 Hutch Court? They said that somebody from the Proud family. Am I mistaken? I heard about it. I'm not too sure about that. Ah. Got you. That's what somebody was talking about. That makes sense. Okay. Mods, can you look out for Sandra's comment with the mailbox, please? Mods, can you screenshot that for me on YouTube? Nana Lovely with the $9.99 says, to correct a theory, I just wrote that the police viewing Maddie's in the car. I think that they saw discoloration due to the motors, which would indicate she was killed before night. Discoloration due to the liver. Nana, your super chat, I think there's a little bit of a misspelling there. Where did you hear that there was, because the color on her photo. Nana, is that what you're talking about? Like her birthday photo, her birthday. Don't worry guys, Madeline Soto, we're going to discuss about that. I know there's a new video of the arrest when he's in a car. I saw all that. I know I saw the whole POV of the camera footage from the officer's vehicle. I did see that. Madeline Soto podcast coming up. Don't worry about it. I got you. Nana, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Tina with the 199 says, peep the Novesity gear. It's my happy birthday, Tina. Happy birthday. You like the Novesity gear? Thank you so much. Yes, Tina. I spent a lot of time on this gear. Nobody owns it, only I do. But that's going to change in a week and a half. Especially people who won the giveaway is going to get that merch, and staff as well. People on Facebook are saying there are people you need to speak to. Okay. Is this live now? Yes. Lisa, please DM. No, she can DM me respectfully. I run a whole entire podcast. She has to DM me. Okay.
Reporting live in Sumner County, Adam Mintzer, News 2.
Adam, thank you. News 2, we're going to have crews in Sumner County all day to bring you any sort of updates. You can see our previous.
Oh, somebody sent me a message of what she said. Okay. Lisa says, the parents did not even know he had left the house. They thought he was in his room. He was 2 streets over a safe house. Where did you hear Lisa Holden? Where did you hear this? Wait, whoa. Hold on. Wait a minute. She's in. Lisa is a supporter, so let's acknowledge that. Thank you so much, Lisa Holden. She says the parents did not even know he had left the house. They thought he was in his room. He was 2 streets over, safe at my house. What is this? What the heck is going on? Lisa, do you care to explain this comment? She's talking about another kid. Okay. I think this was out of context by other people who were viewing this. I think that they thought that this has something to do with this case, but she was probably only talking about something else. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. No, hold on, guys. I think it's out of context. I don't think it's about the same exact thing that we're talking about. It's not. Let's welcome Winter Girl, becoming a Novesity class member. Enjoy your priority, your badge, your growth, your perks, your emojis, and all your other perks you get from Novesity class membership. I appreciate that very much. Yes, I got the new video, guys. Yes. I did. I got the new video. I do.
In Sumner County, multiple law enforcement spent the day searching the beach area in Hendersonville for missing teenager Sebastian Rogers. Now, Rogers has been missing for more than a month at this point, and despite hours of searching what is hundreds of miles, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office telling News 2 they have no idea where Sebastian is or what may have happened to him. But at a news conference yesterday, they also said there's no evidence of foul play or criminal activity.
Do you think there is there's probably no evidence. There's probably no evidence. No evidence, ladies and gentlemen. In the comments, we don't have to do a poll. We're going to do a poll later. I promise you the poll is going to be just a little bit different. Do you still believe after the newest updates, the glasses, the search, all that, do you believe that there is still foul play after the polygraph? Everything, guys, think. Do you believe there's still foul play? Foul play.
News 2 today.
Some type of criminal act. Yes or no? Think about it. Foul play. Think about the word now. Somebody said, I shared you 76 times tonight. Jimmy Douglas. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me. Do they have a basement, Tina? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably so. Now, don't get mad at me if I don't know that answer. Don't pull off a Haley. Be careful. Oh my gosh, Facebook is going crazy with these answers. Oh my gosh. Facebook, you guys are popping off. Sandy, thank you so much for the $4.99, Sandy. How are you, Sandy? Thank you so much. Elizabeth! Sorry, guys. I just randomly say that. It's just, she's wild. She just gets to me. Oh my God, YouTube too. I see that people are saying that it's the Chris did it. The mom did it. Some people say both. If I can give you my answer, guys, you'll be quite surprised. I do have an opinion on my own, but I wish not to discuss my opinion at the moment. Don't hate me. Sometimes when it comes to these cases, I do know off the bat, depending on the amount of investigation I do, the people that I talk to, private chats, people who know people of the case, actually. I get that lucky, like Savannah Soto. I got really lucky where I knew something, an officer. It helped me with my case, and it's just sometimes I can't give you an answer. Sometimes I can. Sometimes it breaches the law, which I can be liable, or somebody else can get in trouble for giving me an answer that I know or some information. I can't, So on this one, I'm going to sit this one out for now. I'm going to give you my answer, but I want to hear from you. So yes, I will be taking phone calls. I'm going to take a lot of phone calls today. So I want to hear every single one of you guys. I love the theories from last time. You guys were amazing with some of the information you gave me. But remember, make sure it's either speculation, theory, allegedly, you're not sure. Don't claim that it's fact. But if it is, let me know. Taking phone calls. Mods, can we please post the phone number so we can pin them to the top? I will be taking phone calls. Shout out to my both of my mods, Breezy and Cole. Elizabeth! Oh my God, Elizabeth, stop! She says, say it. You know you want to say it. Love you. Elizabeth! Damn, Elizabeth, you're making me sweat on my Novesity sweater. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Damn it, Elizabeth, I can't. You two, can you guys control Elizabeth? Thank you. She's wild.
Said there's no evidence of foul play or criminal activity. Now, News 2's Adam Mintzer is live from Sumner County where that renewed search is happening. And Adam, why are they searching this area yet again?
Mark, in a Facebook post earlier today, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office says they want to leave no stone left unturned in this.
Okay, wait a minute. Shout out to Melissa Atkins. CP's mom house and where they found the glasses. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys know me very well. I don't do that conspiracy stuff, coincidence. I'm not a fan. I am going to admit it to you officially right now. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Hold on real quick. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to know in the chat, is this fact or not? I know the truth, guys. I already know the truth, but I want you guys to tell me because you are going to be a part of it. Elizabeth! Take a good look at this, chat. Take a good look at this. His parents, right? I want you to take a good look for a reason. Take a good look for a reason. Take a good look at this. Melissa Atkins, well done. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to say something in my opinion. All right? Out of all the areas that was, now I know the glasses is not his. I know the glasses, guys, are not his. I know. I totally know. I know from, I know. But damn, isn't this a big coincidence? Something that's not his, but yet so close. So close. This could have been found anywhere here. Anywhere. It so happened to go right around the corner. But it's not his. Totally understand that. If they had the DNA, I don't know how they confirmed it. But if it's not his, who am I to say it's his without seeing it? I will be a terrible podcaster. I will be a terrible true crimer. But I can say something. That is a coincidence. Now, why is it so hard to find Sebastian? Why? Ladies and gentlemen, why is it so difficult, right? All these searches, all these days, you will be like, oh my God, there's no hope. Oh my God, how are we not able to find him? We're looking. They didn't find him. You need to understand. I want you to look at the terrain. You're looking at it in this perspective because we have control over it. We're hovering it. We're playing God. Pretend it's like The Sims. You played The Sims 2 busting out, The Sims 1, The Sims 3, The Sims 4. I love The Sims games. It was so easy for you to follow the Sims around, know their every move, guide them. I love The Sims. Very good game. I recommend it, by the way. I know females love The Sims. It is so easy for a person over the internet. We're talking about 95% of people who are into this story. The other 5% are detectives, volunteers, what have you, the family members and friends. Going in person, walking and searching. There's no hope. There's no this. There's no this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you need to look at a perspective where you're not playing as God, as you're controlling the Sims. Let's just say these volunteers, these people. Have a closer look at this perspective, ladies and gentlemen. You see, if things are found, little clues, glasses is not his parents' house, people are searching the area, do you know how difficult it is to cover inch by inch, feet by feet, mile by mile, in bushes. Look at this. Look at all this. Look at all this. It's so easy for you to say that because we're watching it playing as God. Look at this. But your foot, one by one, take it one step at a time. It's not like this, like this, like this. No, it's like this, like this. Tiny little feet. That's one person. One person. But if I move back, look at all of this. Let alone that's only if he was to be found outside. And the probability of finding him outside where he's not visible is very slim because we have mass coverage already. It's been 5 weeks. Wherever he is, as people continue to search for Sebastian Rogers, covering as much terrain as possible, as much area, outdoors, what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I want you guys to think about that. I'm going to give you a question. I want you to critically think. If they cover as much area outside, it is a higher probability he is where then? They drained, they looked, they put under looking, trees everywhere. Guys, you don't understand. Where, if he's not outdoors, he could be, and then think about it. You see what I'm getting at? It's all about process of elimination. I told you guys, we spoke about this. As much as they continue to cover, if it's not indoors, that means it's another chance that it's further away. Because they are now expanding the search, as it was stated yesterday. They are expanding their search, ladies and gentlemen. They are expanding their search. Look underground, look in the houses. Hey, dirt naps, cliffs, all of the above. Places where sometimes it's usually the place that you would have never thought of. It's always like that. It's always like this. It's usually the place that you would have never thought. Sometimes the answer is either that or it's so simple. Look at Riley Strain. I'm not being cocky when I say this, but didn't I predict the area where his body was going to be at? If you don't believe me, if you think that I'm lying, I will pay you $200 right now to prove me wrong to anyone. I literally predicted it live. I told you. Count the river on how many days. Boom. It's simple. It's just simple. So think the same way in this case. Same way. It's either the most simplest answer or something you would have never thought of. Think in those two critical differences. And that's what I like to approach when it comes to these cases, this type of stories. It really is like that. And what do I mean by that? It's either checking people's houses, check somewhere where it's really difficult to find. It's the simplest answers. And here's the most simplest answer you would have never thought. Out of all the time of him living there with his stepdad and his mom, and I said this so many times, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I'm gonna leave that to you. That's all I'm gonna say. I have my own opinion. Sometimes it's right in front of your face. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's continue. I'm gonna leave you with that thought. I'm not. This ain't a game, but I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you with that thought. All right, let's go. This is the Sebastian Rogers Dad Talk to Court TV new interview where members are not searching. Members are not searching. Elizabeth, members are not searching. Melly with the 2 super chat says, breezy, amazing, beautiful mods, says Melly. Absolutely. You are absolutely right, Melly. Thank you, Melly. I appreciate you. Julie, oh my God, again. If it's not Julie, it's Jackie. Julie, thank you. Julie Shank, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Julie, thank you. That means a lot to me. She says, I have a son with autism. He is so scared of the dark. There's no way he would go outside by himself in the middle of the night alone. I feel like somebody took him because he has not been found yet. I pray for his dad. The mom, to me, has no emotion. The mom has no emotion, she says Julie Shank. Julie, I'm so happy that your child is with you. And this is sad that we're speaking about a case with a child who has autism. You feel that somebody took him. I completely understand that theory. I would never negate that. You need to think, guys, for a second. His shoes are there. You see, have you ever thought about when something is being sought at for a reason they haven't found? You ever thought about that? Think about this. Let me give you an example. They were saying that we found glasses. We found glasses. Doesn't that tell you something as the answer? The answer is already in that sentence. They found glasses. Well, guess what? He had his glasses. You understand? Do you get that? You see, if they would have never said nothing about his glasses, it would have been already left behind in his room, like his phone, his sneakers. They picked up glasses and went to ID them. Unless he had multiple glasses, but look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. They all look similar to me. This case is difficult because there is no clue. Nothing, no clue. Not a shred of anything. I mean, for Elijah View, there's a blanket on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. But you mean to tell me with Sebastian Rogers escaping from his window, at least, a back, wherever, nothing? Julie Shank, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Somebody on Facebook, on YouTube told me not to scream, not to yell. You can always lower the volume down, respectfully. Nana with the 499 says, liver mortis. Blood pools in before rigor mortis, 8 to 12 hour process showed distinct coloration due to blood pooling. All right, now, Nana, when we talk about that case, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to research this, Nana, and I love that. I love that you're thinking this way because there was a bit of discoloration. Floor even said it. She just didn't look like herself. Let's see here. Alf, yet you are here. What is Alf saying? What's going on? What are we doing? This channel is all about clickbait and misinformation. I expect better of you. I mean, Alf, I don't know what your name is. You don't have to be here, mama. It's okay. If you think my channel is bullcrap and misinformation, I respect your opinion. You don't have to be here. I still love you. It's crazy that it's misinformation, but yet I'm only sharing information that's already posted like this. I don't get that, but it's okay. Bless your heart, though. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I really appreciate your opinion, though. But be careful of what you say, because my mods are going to literally ban you, and I have no control over that. All right, guys, new video. Let's have a look. Golden, I'll get to your super chat in just a second.
February 26th in Hendersonville, Tennessee. It was a Monday morning. Katie Proudfoot says she woke up at about 6 in the morning to get her son Sebastian ready for school. But when she went to his room, he wasn't there. Katie quickly went around the house and could not find him. Where was Sebastian? Panic quickly set in. Katie says she called police and searched around the neighborhood and at school and could not find him. She says his shoes were still at home. His phone was still there too, but a flashlight was missing. Where did Sebastian go? Did he leave in the middle of the night? Why would he leave? These are all questions that have have no answers. Police say they don't know where he is. They don't know what happened. All of Sebastian's parents have cooperated, his mother, Katie Proudfoot, his stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, and his dad, Seth Rogers. They also say there's no sign of foul play. But people don't just vanish. Tonight, we speak live with Sebastian's dad. What does he know? What does he suspect? Then we'll also listen to what Sebastian's mom and stepdad have said. Does it all make sense? Tonight, as investigators continue their search, we continue our investigation into the mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers.
I'm Vinnie Politan. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to start here because this is the most important part. If you take nothing else away from the next hour of this program, please just remember this face. Okay? If you don't remember anything else, even if you change the channel at some point, please remember this face. This child is missing. You may know something. You may have seen something. Investigators need help. His family needs help. Sebastian needs your help. A new search was announced today. A search that seems to be relatively close to the home, but good news, right? Yesterday, we heard from investigators, from the sheriff, FBI, and one day after they addressed the public to kind of give an update on what's going on, now a renewed search that could take a couple of days. That's good news, not great news. It's good news. You've got to keep the search going.
Absolutely.
You've got to keep his face out there. You've got to keep a spotlight on what is happening here. Because we don't know what happened. Nobody knows. Well, somebody might know, but investigators don't know. We don't know, you don't know, I don't know. Which leaves open like any possibility here. So it's good that the search is continuing. More importantly, remember his face. Another question people are asking tonight is like, where's mom? Where's mom? And we're going to talk about that tonight. And a lot of people have been talking about that, but it's a difficult position for any parent to be in what has happened here. Now, I can tell you where Dad is. Dad's going to be here. He's going to be here live on this program. And we'll get a lot of information from Seth Rogers when he joins us in just a moment. But I want you to listen one more time to the Chief Deputy from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, again, describing the status of this investigation, this search for a missing child.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
Not ruling anything out. Why? Because they don't know what happened here. They don't know. I want to bring in our special guest right off the top, Sebastian's dad, Seth Rogers, joining us tonight from Clarksville, Tennessee. Seth, thank you so much for joining us. I know this isn't easy. A lot of people are asking you for your time, so we do appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Your feed,
just looking for my son.
Your feed just froze up for a second. I'm so sorry, Seth. So we didn't hear. How are you holding up tonight?
I'm just looking for my son. There is no holding up. It's just moving forward. Move forward to the next location. Move forward to the next. Anything that I get, any type of lead, any type of anything. I mean, it's just every day holding on to hope.
What are your thoughts about the investigation and the status of the law enforcement investigation into the search for your son, where they're not ruling anything out, no evidence of foul play? Do you think that they have found anything so far in more than a month?
I'm not part of the investigation, and they don't have to let me know anything, which they don't let me know anything.
Fair enough. Not letting you know anything is one part. The other part is you're his dad, right? So has that communication been enough to have you feel like, okay, I know and I trust that they're working this thing?
I'm in law enforcement myself, so I've got to trust the procedure. I got to trust that if everything is followed by the procedure and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, that there will be a positive outcome and my son will be found. I don't understand. They haven't came up with anything, why they're not asking for higher powers to help.
From where, I want to go back to when you first found out, and this part isn't clear in my head. Where were you when you found out that Sebastian was missing, and who called you? What was that conversation like? And then sort of what happened next there?
Made it out to the parking garage. When I got in my vehicle, I saw I had a missed call and a text message. Christopher Proudfoot. Text message was a 911, so I called immediately. And he's the one that told me that Sebastian was missing.
And how much detail did he give you about what happened, and how would you describe that moment, that call?
Wasn't much detail except for Sebastian, he said, Katie woke up, Sebastian's missing. So I left the parking garage and headed straight to her house.
And how far are you from the house?
About 45 minutes from downtown correction center to their house in Henderson, Sumner County.
Okay, so now you respond. You're on that 45-minute ride there. Are you talking to anyone, or are you just pedal to the metal trying to get there?
No, I'm trying not to get a speeding ticket.
I get that, but I mean, are you just focused on getting there, or are you calling his mom to get more details?
No, I'm just focusing on traffic to get there as fast as possible.
So now when you got there, what happened at that moment? Like, did you have a conversation with his mom, and did you try to find out, like, well, what the situation was here?
When I got there, there was already law enforcement presence there. So I walked in and just started listening to what was going on.
And
I wanted to hear what was going on. So I got to hear her telling law enforcement asking questions, me listening to the questions and listening to the responses from his mother.
And what did you form any opinion based upon what you were hearing?
Knew my son was missing, and I just started watching body language, listening to words coming out. Did I form an opinion? Yeah, I formed an opinion. I am only human.
And what was that opinion?
That once again, my son, something has happened to my son under her watch. And once again, she wasn't being an adult. She wasn't being a parent taking care of an autistic child.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
So as you're listening and watching her, now she was home, it was just Sebastian and his mom that were home at that time?
When I got, yes, because when I got there, it was just Katie, and I think Chris's mom was there, but it was just when the incident happened, it was just Katie and Sebastian at the house, from my understanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking phone calls in just, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes from now. I just want to let you know that. That's all. All right. Phone calls from 10 to 15 minutes from now. Golden says with the 1999 about the old being away, I am suspicious of the garbage man that only know in and out without being seen or tracked. The garbage man said the trash was heavy. So, Golden, do you think that is suspicious on the garbage man versus what could have been in the garbage that someone could have tossed in there? And I think they checked the landfill. I believe so. Did they complete the landfill? Sandra, I know you sent something direct. I will get to that in just a second, Sandra. I thank you so much. Sandra says, I have so many ideas of where they should look. Well, please comment. By the way, everybody, I'm going to be looking at your comments you left on the YouTube video. I promise. Right after the phone calls, I'm going to look at everyone who posted comments on my previous lives on YouTube. We're going to read those comments together. All right. I want to get involved. But yeah, Sandra, it's so many endless possibilities. Not endless, but it's a lot, Sandra. It's a lot. And I completely understand that. Monica says, two things stand out to me. The thump the mother heard, and Chris and the mother being on the phone for so long. The thump the mother heard. Didn't she say that go to bed and he said, yes, ma'am? Didn't he respond? Check me if I'm correct, chat, but I'm pretty sure. She said that Sebastian said, yes, ma'am, when she said, like, go to bed. I'm pretty sure she said that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Golden, again, Golden, thank you, Golden. Thank you so much. Says, still think about the old shoes being thrown away. Golden, I think that's been debunked. That is not true, Golden. I don't think that was true. I don't think it was, because I asked Seth about that. He said he didn't know nothing about that. So that could be that. I don't think that's true. You're right. Yeah, exactly. So he responded. He responded to her. Sebastian responded to the mother. So we're kind of narrowing down the timeline even more. Remember, she knocked out at 12 after the phone call with Chris. Brianna with the $100 says, don't forget to go to Nove's YouTube channel in the chat. This will be a different kind of content. Breezy is right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Breezy. Thank you so much. She is absolutely correct. Don't forget to subscribe to my new YouTube channel. The link is posted. Everything is posted. It's on the YouTube channel of Novesity. On the first page, you'll see it. Subscribe to my new YouTube channel, guys. Trust me, new formal content. Just in case, hey, also just in case if my page gets banned or anything, you know where to find me. My secondary page. All right. Okay, let's continue.
Now, I've got to imagine your mind is racing at the time you're hearing all this information. So as you're hearing the information from Katie, and from what you're telling me, it seems like you're a little upset in how things were handled. So what happened next? Where did you go? Where did she go? What did police do at that time? Because this is very early on, right? This is the morning of.
They started asking me questions on where I'd been. I told them I'd been at work since, I've been clocked in since before 7, but I'd been at work in the parking garage since about 6 o'clock the night before. And I told them they can call and verify where I've been at. And I just sat there and started listening. Just listening to everything that was being said.
Now, did you have any reason to believe that there were any problems in that home?
Katie was pretty adamant about having a good weekend, which meant my son wasn't misbehaving in her point of view.
So I'm trying to read between the lines here. Do you believe that she doesn't exercise enough patience with Sebastian, and that causes some problems in the home, or she doesn't approach her responsibilities as a parent appropriately? Like there's something off there?
Autistic children take a different. Well, autistic children take. It's a different aspect when you're a parent of an autistic child. You don't really get much freedom because you have to set a routine and you have to go abide by it. And when she's sitting there telling me she put him to bed at 9 o'clock the night before or 9:30 the night before, and that, you know, she heard him in there and told him to go to bed and things like that, it's like there's not much of a routine. And if there's no routine, then autistic children don't act the same way they're supposed to. When I've had him, there's a routine in my house when I have him. And he's a teenager. You know, you're going to listen. You're going to hear some back talk probably. I mean, they're growing. They're going to rebel some way. They're teenagers, you know, so you're going to listen to it. You're going to have to deal with it. But you still got to remember that you're a parent. And
that's the part that really gets to me. It is the routine. If routine is key when it comes to kids that are autistic, why would he just completely jump out of routine? Shoes, phone. What is going on, everybody? What's happening? This feels like somebody was responsible for his disappearance. That's what this sounds like. That's what this sounds like. Why would this kid one day, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, why would it be on a Monday when he goes to school? You ever thought about that? Like Sunday to Monday? Why would it be right before school? Completely out of routine. Completely. Not by a little bit, not by a lot. The shoes gets to me. And correct me if I'm mistaken, parents who have autistic kids, if they went through a traumatic experience, with their aunts when it comes to Sebastian, you know, buying them up, whatever, they would never want to do that again, right? If an autistic kid had a trauma experience, they will try to avoid that as possible, correct? So why would he put himself in that position? Phone, shoes, glasses, clothing, you know, instruments that they're so in tune with. It's strange to me. It sounds like someone, not saying the mom or dad or their neighbor, someone, I'm just labeling as an unknown individual. Sounds like someone is responsible for his disappearance. That's what it sounds like.
you have to adjust your lifestyle to be able to make sure that they can adjust and learn and still grow. You can't do some of the things that I've seen her do in the past. So
the custody arrangement, it seems you both have custody and he'll spend time. The custody.
Sorry, I want to go back.
The custody arrangement, it seems you both have custody and he'll spend time with you as well as with his mom. Were there any indication in your communications with Katie that like she didn't want custody, that she didn't want that responsibility, and there were problems and she was running into some rough waters? Anything like that?
Most of my discussions were actually taken care with Chris. And Sebastian was supposed to come live with me. Chris was working on Katie, on getting her to agree to it. And all I wanted was my son to come live with me. I've already got him enrolled in school. I've had him enrolled in school. I gotta find him.
I want to put something up on the screen here. This is from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. They made a Facebook post. Important announcement, attention everyone. We want to clarify that the eyeglasses recently found are not related to Sebastian Rogers. The search operation planned for today, which is like today, has been in the works for several days. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding. My understanding is that you and your team are the ones that found these glasses?
One of my teams. I have a group of volunteers that changes pretty much throughout the day, throughout the week. So whoever's off work that wants to come to help, they come to help. And then I separate everybody in teams and I ask them to go flyer this area or flyer that area. And one of my volunteer groups found glasses. They contacted me because they couldn't get a hold of anybody they told me they couldn't get a hold of anybody at the sheriff's office. I turned around, I called my contact. They were busy. I flagged down a deputy sheriff that I saw by our volunteer area and turned around and had him wait. And I told them to put on gloves, bag them, tag them, bring them back so I could give them to the deputy sheriff that was there so that we could fill out the evidence and have a chain of evidence.
And when you saw the glasses, do you agree with this, that they couldn't be Sebastian's?
They were very similar to Sebastian's. It's been a month and a half since I've seen my son. So, it's a month and a half since I've seen his glasses. They looked really, really similar to the point that I didn't want to lose a chance that these might be evidence. So I gave them to the sheriff's department to log as evidence.
I want to play for you Katie, who spoke on YouTube to the Chronicles of Olivia, describing that morning and the night before. And I want to get your reaction to what she says happened in the house and where they were. Let's watch.
We went and picked up our niece. Yeah, I got a call and asked if I could go and pick her up, and I did. And so we went and did that. We went to BJ's. Had a good time there. He ate a colossal popcorn. Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. We went to the bowling alley. And then from there we went to dinner. Came home. He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. Love you."
I want to stop right there. We heard this before, that she said that Sebastian took out the trash. Did the neighbor across the street say that she saw Sebastian on Sunday taking out this trash? Because she claimed, if I'm not mistaken, I got to find it. I probably should have saved that. I didn't think about that. I believe that she said that she saw him Friday. I would love to know if the neighbor I'm trying to find the video. I thought I heard an audio tape of somebody saying that she did not see him Sunday. So this could debunk the theory of Sunday. I mean, if it can. How somebody said they found Sebastian. How can you say that on Twitter? Come on, don't make this a TikTok thing. I can't find it. I gotta find that video for you guys. I'll find it.
Told him to go to bed. And he come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. Love you." And went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise and I was like, "I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep." And about midnight I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock I went to wake him up for school Monday morning. And that's when he wasn't here.
Seth, you know Katie better than all of us, obviously. You know your son so well. Is there anything in that story that doesn't make sense to you?
The inconsistencies from what I've heard before.
I know a lot of people come into the podcast and they're saying things like, "No, you're wrong. The glasses don't belong." So the podcast right now is an hour and 16 minutes in today here at Novesity. We know that the glasses is not his. We knew since they announced it early today. So I know you're tuning in late. You're probably thinking about, we don't know, but we all know already. The podcast has been on for an hour. So I just want to let you know, we know some updated stuff already. We just want this updated information because this just dropped an hour ago, 40 something minutes ago. But yeah, but thank you though.
None of it makes sense. Things from what I've heard before, none of it makes sense. Things aren't, I'm not here to sling mud, but why is she asking Chris to verify what she did on Sunday when Chris wasn't here on Sunday?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Whoa, whoa. Back that up. We're going to back that up, ladies and gentlemen. I know, guys, I'm eating into the mic. Guys, don't beat me up. This is my first meal. A supporter sent this to me in my P.O. box. So I'm having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So please don't get mad. I don't know if I'm loud. I'll mute the mic. Sorry. But I need to go back to this.
That is.
Things aren't, I'm not here to sling mud, but why is she asking?
Hold on. I need to go back. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Here it is.
He's 15 and snacks. We went to the bowling alley. And then from there we went to dinner. Came home. He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. Love you." And went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise and I was like, "I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep." And about midnight I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock I went to wake him up for school Monday morning. And that's when he wasn't here.
Seth, you know Katie better than all of us, obviously. You know your son so well. Is there anything in that story that doesn't make sense to you?
The inconsistencies, from what I've heard before, none of it makes sense. Things aren't, I'm not here to sling mud, but why is...
Did anyone catch that? Look, you don't have to be a behavior specialist on a panel or anything like that. No, not saying nothing. Look at the hesitation and note. Look at it. Pay attention now. Remember, details matter here in Novesity. Go back and look what he did. Look closely right now. Watch. Saw that? Did you see that? That's signs of hesitation that he doesn't want to say nothing bad about them. Obviously, because he has a kid with Katie. He has a hesitation. He's like, I'm tired of defending them, but this part is a red flag. That's what that is. It's like, he's like this. Okay, look, I don't want to sling anybody. You see? Pay attention now. Pay attention.
None of it makes sense. Things aren't,
Look. Right there.
I'm not here to sling mud, but why is she asking Chris to verify what she did on Sunday when Chris wasn't here on Sunday?
There it is. That right there. Tell him, Seth. Tell him. Parents, Chris and Katie, again, I am not saying that you have something to do here. That's not what I'm saying. But there are certain things that you say and do which causes you to produce your own red flag. It is. It is. He said, Katie, why are you asking Chris to verify things when you was at work? Doesn't make any sense. That's a red flag also. And you see the hesitation. I'm shooting your ear. Let me stop. I'm sorry.
That is such...
Or the fact that she said that she heard a thump on another interview and didn't bother to check on our son.
Where was this energy? Like yesterday, Seth. Oh my God. That's what we always talking about. If you hear a thump coming from a room on an autistic kid who is 15 years old, I would check. Look at Crystal. With those bomb emojis. That's right. I know every woman or man in this chat, if you have an autistic kid and, that's happening, you would check on them. You would check. Seth is definitely getting fed up, and I understand him. Bless his heart. Absolutely. If you're brand new to the stream, hit the follow button. Hit subscribe over at YouTube. I would appreciate that so much. You'll like it here. I promise you. We pay attention to details here. That's what we do here in Novesity. Let's read these super chats. Melissa Smith says, snacks because he's 15. Sounds almost as weird as my dog stepped on a beat. Melissa, is that a Johnny Depp reference? Melissa, you're so... I like you even more now. Melissa, spot on. Melissa, that's a good one. Sammy G says, thump is a very specific word choice. Try it out aloud. Sammy, if you hear a thump, you would go, absolutely, Sammy. Katie with the 10 super chat says, everything about this is just sus. Thank you, No, for giving a voice to those that don't have one. Loving you from the UK. Keep making sense make sense. Oh my God, Katie. Keep making the sense make sense. I love this, Katie. Thank you so much. I appreciate this, Katie. Thank you. Chandra says, I'm not here to sling mud, but yeah, he said it though. Sandra, he did say it. I mean, the man, Seth is saying it. Good evening, good evening, Penny. How are you? Kenny Brinton, how are you? Amy M with the 5 super chat says, hey, Nove, and all the lovelies in the chat refer to all of us as Novestigators. Oh, that is so good. Who made that up? That's good. Together, we can accomplish so much. Keep on shining, Nove. Oh, Amy, bless you. Thank you so much, Amy. We love you. You guys, these stars and super chats are crazy. You guys are incredible. Gwen Walker says with 100 stars, he never left home. You think he never left home? I mean, something's up. Michelle R over at Facebook with 100 stars says, this reminds me of Kyron Harmon from OR, went missing in 2012. Special needs child. People take advantage of special needs child. They're vulnerable. They're easy targets. Easy. This is probably why people do this. This is probably, somebody's probably involved. Somebody else. You'd be surprised. Parents, stepdads, whoever, people. Could be 1, it could be 2, could be 3. It's the unknown. This is why we do this. Gwen Walker with the 100 stars says, I don't have kids, but I have 3 cats. And when they knock something in the night, I get up and check on them. Damn. Even Gwen was like, I have cats. And if they knock or something, I check on them. I would check on if I hear a bang, especially from an autistic kid, I'm going to check. Would you check? If you're an autistic kid, if you hear a thump, are you going to check, yes or no? Be honest. Holly K with the 5 super chat right here. Right there. She says, hit the like button and support the Novesity fam. Oh, that means so much. You guys, thank you. And Golden PKG. Thank you. Dad, Seth, and Mom got rid of the small shoes to Nancy Grace. I checked the transcript minutes. Okay, Golden, I'll check that out. You sent the transcript over on Discord or Facebook. Mods, can you look out for Golden's comment for that? Let's continue this because this is interesting.
Or the fact that she said that she heard a thump on another interview and didn't bother to check on our son. There's a difference between some noise or a thump. I mean, just the information that I receive from watching any of their podcasts don't make sense.
Seth, please stay with us. I have a few more questions, and I want to make sure everyone, why we're doing this is because there is a boy who is missing. Here's a dad who needs your help, and Sebastian needs your help. So Seth is going to stay with us. We've got more with him, plus coming up in the next hour.
In Bolingbrook, Illinois, a potentially huge break in a huge true crime mystery. In 2007, 23-year-old Stacy Peterson disappeared.
Okay.
I didn't see him in his room. I looked all over. I ran through the whole house. I looked out all the doors and windows, and I was like hollering his name. And I picked up the phone and I called my husband, and I said, I can't find him. And he said, what do you mean? I said, he's not in this effing house. I can't find our son.
That's Katie Proudfoot describing what she says is the moment that she realized that her son, Sebastian Rogers, was missing. Sebastian's dad, Seth Rogers, is still with us tonight. Seth, again, thank you. What is the last verifiable proof of, I guess, proof of life is one way to put it. I hate to say it like that, but the last time that you can verify that someone outside of that home saw him or he was on video?
It would have been Sunday, leaving Texas Roadhouse.
And what time was that about?
About 6:30.
And do you know everyone who was there at Roadhouse with Sebastian?
All I saw was as they left the building and got into Katie's car, it was just her and Sebastian.
And anything unusual about the video?
Not that I could observe from what little I saw.
And when they went to dinner and out that day, I think Katie's described being with other family members. Have any of them spoken to you? Have any of them joined in the searches?
No.
No?
No.
How about the immediate neighborhood? With other family members, have any of them?
I want to hear this part again.
I think Katie's described being with other family members. Have any of them spoken to you? Have any of them joined in the searches?
No.
No?
No.
Damn, imagine that. Imagine you have a sister or brother, and they are the uncle or aunt of your kid, and your kid went missing. And they did not join the search to find your baby girl or your little man. What the hell is going on in this case? What the hell? Nobody from the family joined in the search? Samantha Miller at Facebook said, I will disown them. Just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Like, no one in that family joined to search for Sebastian. That is ridiculous. Holly K for her monthly executive 2 months. Congratulations on being an executive member. Remember, guys, when you are an executive or you just joined a membership class from YouTube or Facebook, you have priority in phone calls. I hope you know that. So text the number, say your name, and say, I am a member or I am an executive. Say that in the text. We're going to cross-reference to see if it's true, and we're going to call you. You do get 5 extra minutes, and please tell me your theory, your thoughts. Tell me what you think about this case. Please, don't be shy. We're friendly here, I promise you, and I'm friendly. Everyone, you're welcome to share any opinions, anything and everything, except for psychics. That's the only thing, the only one thing. But you can say absolutely any theory you believe, you think. It's your opinion. It's respected. We're going to take some phone calls. Thank you guys for being with me tonight, by the way. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Coming back to this case, I can never imagine myself, guys, I could never imagine myself ever having a child that's gone missing and then a family member of mine is like, like can you just imagine that for a second, ladies and gentlemen? Can you just for a second, hold on, let me make this a little better. Just for a second, I want you to take time. Why is it like this? There we go. I want you to take time. And I want you to think that you had a child, but none of your family from the mother's side or the father's side, what have you, did no searching. That's nasty work. That is nasty work. Holly K says, something just isn't right about this story. I have 6 kids, 2 stepkids, and a godson, plus 5 grandchildren. Dang. There's just no way none of this, it makes any sense. We are missing pieces of the story. We're missing something here, Holly K. I tell you that. We are missing something here. I tell you that. Katie, thank you for the $1. Appreciate that so much. If I missed your super chat or stars, please let me know. I think I missed Princess Jasmine. I think I missed that. She says, no, the LETBI stated the glasses were not his. Yes, I am definitely aware of that one. Princess, I appreciate you. Leslie Martinez says they are not family. Oof. Facebook, I'm reading Facebook comments, by the way, also. Tina, Charlene over at Facebook says, no way my niece and nephews are like my kids. I hear that. Lachelle on Facebook says the family is a piece of shit. Well, I can't really say that, but if you want me to say it, they are a piece of shit. That's what she said. Samantha over at Facebook says, I have 2 sisters, and I know they would rip the world apart if anything happens to my kids. Absolutely. Tiana says, those family members. Damn, you guys are savages. But it breaks my heart that if your child is missing, why aren't you searching? And where's your family members that aren't searching? Didn't the grandparents left right after they just found out that he went missing? That's stupid. Wait a minute, right? Hold on. You mean to tell me that your child's missing and nobody from your immediate family went out and helped? That's a red flag and shame on you. Because if Seth is on here talking about that, he's the only one searching. But then listen to what he said. Listen, I didn't say this. I didn't say this. He said this. Listen.
No.
No?
No.
Nope. Red flag.
How about the immediate neighborhood? Have all the homes been searched? Have the people in that immediate neighborhood all been cooperative?
From my understanding, a lot of them have cooperated with law enforcement, and that they've given up their video cameras footage to Sumner County sheriffs, and they've been pretty much cooperative with law enforcement.
How about
me personally? I haven't been in that neighborhood since the Wednesday afterwards. I've been around there. I've been to the Beach High School, but as for going into that neighborhood, no. I've been next door to the construction area. I researched that. I searched it on the Tuesday after he left, and then I've been there a couple times to research it. I've been to Beach High School, been over to the fire station when they had the EMA mobile command center there.
Do you think it's possible that he would, because you know your son, that he would leave in the middle of the night, potentially barefoot, maybe with a flashlight?
It doesn't seem like my son at all. He would never leave my house in the middle of the night barefoot. And if he did, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know, we've left in the middle of the night. There's been times that we've gone fishing in the middle of the night. You know, we plan that sort of stuff. But him walking out the door in the middle of the night, no. It's not something he would do. It's something he's never done on me.
Is there any chance, and I know there were rules in place, but is there any chance that he could have been lured by someone either from school or somewhere else to, like, hey, you know, we're doing something at night, or we're going somewhere, or we're going to meet up? Is that, you think that's in the realm of possibilities?
I find that highly unlikely, because my son doesn't really have a concept of days or or time in order to plan something like that.
What do you mean? Could you explain that?
Well, trying to get him to wear a watch is already hard enough I've had him set timers on his phone so that he remembers that, hey, it's 7 o'clock at night. I need to take my medicine. I mean, he doesn't really have a concept of time except for, he's got to, when he gets woken up in the morning at his mom's, normally around 6 o'clock, he's got an hour to get up, get ready, eat his food, and be out there to catch the bus between 7:10 and 7:20. Then he goes to school. He gets out of school at 3 o'clock, and I normally call him about 3:30. But when he's here and it's a weekend or something, there's no time. Telling him at noon we're going to head out and go fishing, and I'll sit there and watch. And he's all interested in going fishing. I'll sit there, and then he'll walk up to me. It's like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's like, I thought we were going fishing this morning. I was like, well, what time is it? And he'll run into the kitchen and look and be like, it's 2 o'clock. And it's like, oh, well, I thought we were going to do that this morning. And you needed to let me know when that was your thing. That's what I talked to you about. Let's get everything ready at 11 o'clock so we can go fishing. And you've been playing with your toys, playing on your video game, watching TV with me. And it was like, well, I didn't realize what time it was. And it's like, okay, well, we were supposed to do that this morning. Let's go ahead and get it done now. He didn't really have a concept of the time.
I want to take.
It's one of the reasons I wear a watch.
I want to take another listen to Katie and Chris from the Chronicles of Olivia here, talking more about Sebastian and get your reaction.
Sebastian hasn't been on his medication in 20.
All right, now this is that interview.
Days. So he is rambunctious. He's got to be hungry. He turns into a bottomless pit.
My son, when he was like,
but not one autistic child in this world is like another one. What we can tell you is he's smart. He can be goofy. He kind of has issues with personal space. He hasn't mastered.
He can be
up in your face kind of kid.
He can be aggressive if he's upset.
Yeah. He's emotional. He's a teenager.
He doesn't like punch and hit and throw, but he gets really like aggressive stanced or like clipped where he just won't talk to you, or if he's really upset, he like growls.
Seth, what are your thoughts about what we just saw?
They're describing my son when he was like 4 or 5.
Damn.
He's different now.
Yeah.
Can you give us your routine now? I mean, I just get a sense that you're not sleeping much, that you are out searching, you're organizing, you're getting the word out. What is each day like for you? And what are your thoughts about where his mom is, Katie, which is not in town anymore?
Where is she then? Why's she not looking? She's still not looking? Oh my days. Oh my God. I'm over here thinking that she at least went on these interviews and learned to. Oh my God. I don't believe this. She is still not. Okay. Achilles with the 5 super chat says, they said in live, no one will break your heart worse than your family. Oof. Oh my gosh. Achilles, that Yo, bro, that's spot on, brother. That is spot on, man. That is spot on. Jill also had a super chat on 199. She says she's not searching, and she left her house. No love, says Jill over at YouTube. That is terrible. That's terrible. Regina with the 20 super chat. Thank you so much, Regina. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. How are you, Regina? And thank you for that contribution. You guys are very kind today. Thank you. Thank you, Regina. Diani says with the 1999, she says, Chris said that he whipped for telling a lie. The woman that, the woman that you had on your show who was married to Chris, she said that Chris wanted to whip her son for telling a lie. Did Chris go too far by beating Sebastian? Damn. I don't know when he would, like, when would he do that though? Like, he did hit him with a belt, he said. If he like really beat him, I don't have an answer for that. I don't know if he did or that's if someone has reported it, if there's bruises. I mean, he was at work in February, but people believe that he could have came back. I mean, it is 3 hours, I guess. I'm not too sure. But beating Sebastian, I'm not gonna take that off the charts because he has a bad history of beating kids, especially a little kid. Yeah, which is wild. Thank you for the super chat. This was a good one too. Thank you, Regina and Dion. Thank you so much. Isabel with the 5 super chat says, "Where is the love? What kind of family is this?" Isabel Cortez, you and everybody in the chat on Facebook and YouTube is saying the same thing. This does, I don't know, not one, if somebody really doesn't help me look for my kid, and you are like my super best friend, or like you are my, like someone so close to me. I don't know, man. That would break my heart. They moved out, went to Memphis, says Crystal. Crystal, thank you so much for telling us this. Yes. I did learn about this yesterday, Crystal, but hearing it from people in the chat, that's nuts. Why would you think, let me tell you something. Me versus social media. Social media is not going to control me. Nobody in the chat, nobody in life, nobody. It could be man, girl, alien, dog, insect. You're not going to stop me from finding my child. I am surprised that if it's true, allegedly, if they really moved to Memphis, what is, like, your child is missing. Like, really. Like, this screams red flags in so many ways, and let me explain why. If your child is missing and you're not looking, either it means you know where the child is or you know what happened. Or you never care for the boy. You went to Memphis? Forget the people. Forget Memphis. Forget the neighbors. Forget their dirty looks and conversations. Forget that. Find your boy. This is your boy. You gave birth to him. He came out of your womb. Even if Chris has some manipulation, it doesn't matter. Find your son. Katie. Chris, I don't know what to say to you, man. I don't even know you. Like, in a way where, like, you're not, like, you put your hands on children that's not yours. So, I don't know what to say to you, man. I don't know what to say. Shame on you, but as a man, you're a man. You know, most women will look to men as a leader. Look, because men take this leadership role of guidance. You're a man. You led her to Memphis? What, are you out of your mind? Chris, what's going on? Katie, what's going on? Let me tell you something. If I date a girl, a woman in the future, and she has a kid that's autistic, she's a single mom or what have you, whatever the circumstances is. But if I'm dating her, I know that I will be a man that she would need for guidance. So I will guide her the right way and say, hey, your child is missing. Why are you going to Memphis? Because I don't know if Chris is responsible for saying, hey, let's go to Memphis. Whoever initiated that response of saying, let's move to Memphis, you need to be looked into. I said what I said. Jill says, in my opinion, he was in a way of Seth gave, is that supposed to be ultimatum? Am I wrong, Jill? I'm probably wrong. He was in a, Seth gave. Possibly. Gwen Walker over at Facebook with the 100 stars says she's not looking because he's with her. My theory. Okay. I see what you're saying. Chris was with her. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. People said he has like some type of controlling aspect about him. Jalapeno Lynn with the 100 stars says, not sure if previous stars went through. I love you and your podcast. It didn't go through, but I see this one now. If my babies went missing, I would go to the ends of the earth to find them. I have an autistic nephew. The parents are sus. I know, guys. I see the red flags, ladies and gentlemen. I see the red flags. I see. Yes, sorry. I meant Chris. Apologies, says Joe. It's okay.
Chris and Katie Proudfoot are their own. They're adults. They're responsible. He's missing. I have to find him. It doesn't look like they're doing it, so, you can't rely on people. Luckily enough, I'm finding people that I can rely on currently to help me find my son, and I appreciate everybody that is showing up. We've gotten people that have showed up from Ohio. We've gotten people that showed up from Missouri. We've got people that have come in from Florida. Everybody, we got people in the community that are showing up. They're upset and they're mad at how Chris and Katie are behaving in this. But they're human. I mean, none of us are without fault. I would think that parents would and should act different.
Seth, thank you.
I'm going to find him.
I hear it in your voice. I see it in your eyes. Our thoughts, our prayers are with you and Sebastian. Obviously, we're going to keep his picture on the screen as much as we can, night after night. Thank you so much, Seth. Good luck in the search, and please try to make sure you're taking. I know you don't worry about yourself, but please take care of yourself too, as well, Seth.
I will. I'll be around here long after I find Sebastian.
All right. Thank you, Seth. All right. When we come back, folks, we're going to continue looking at this story. We're going to speak with Olivia, Chronicles of Olivia.
I'm good. Okay, so let's get some phone calls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you did it, do it again. Text your name. If you're a member, just a regular follower, subscriber, what have you, okay? Hello, you're Amy, am I correct? This is Nove. How are you?
Yes, hey Nove, how are you doing? Oh my goodness.
I'm doing so good. Just covering the case of Sebastian Rogers. So please, where are you calling from, by the way?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, Mississippi. All right, now I hear that. It's good. It's good to hear from you. Okay, so give me your thoughts on this case, if you don't mind.
I just find it. I just have a couple of thoughts. It's just crazy that we sit and watch the interviews, And we now know that he's lying about all of this stuff, like the lie detector test, all this stuff. She knew he was lying before we did, and she says nothing. And she just sits there and protects him.
She, as in Katie?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, like, what do you believe would happen then?
I just think it's awful weird that two adults were on the phone that long. I really just think there's something really weird. And if he was working in Memphis at St. Jude's Hospital, that's around Union Avenue. That's a real large area not to be seen. I mean, I don't know if he was seen there. I don't really know. I mean, there's something very sus about the parents. And I think it's also very crazy that somebody who works for Brink Security has no security in their home.
Oh man, we talked about this, and let me tell you, you know, the no security thing, you know, that does bug me a lot. You know, someone that works there, but none, but then you have a password to open up your door. That bothers me, and you know. I agree with you. I'm on that route. I just don't understand how, if you have cameras, why are they off if you have them? Why?
Right, and you have a whole van sitting in your yard for installation. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, she had a work truck right there.
Yes, she said on one of the interviews that she was an installer for Brinks, and I'm just thinking, I mean, you could have put a ring cam. I mean, you could put an alarm on the window, anything for that child.
Damn, you were installator, but you ain't insulating. Come on.
Right.
Oh
right.
My gosh, say it again.
It's just weird to me. I mean, I used to sell candles and bought candles for myself. So I mean, I can't believe you wouldn't buy a security system for a nice neighborhood. And I mean, you have all this other stuff. Why wouldn't you have that?
And and it's the one piece of evidence that we would need to know what really happened.
Exactly.
If he
and
left
she
from the
looks
front,
like an abused person. She just looks like somebody who's just sitting there. There was a case a long time ago about the song "Crazy Hungry Like a Wolf" comes through about the mom who shot her kids in the car, and I can't think of her name, but it's not important. But she just has this look on her FedEx truck, and a lot of these different places have cameras because of people getting sued, the drivers having wrecks, all this kind of crazy stuff. So. Did they not have cameras on that garbage truck?
Right. There's cameras in New York City. They have cameras on the trucks, FedEx, mails, garbage. I hear that.
Yep.
Oh.
And, you know, and they didn't take, I know they searched the landfill, but it doesn't seem like they searched for a long time. Maybe it's because it was so soon and they knew on the grid where to go exactly. But landfills and bodies, it takes a long time to search. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in a landfill that, you know, they put garbage in there, they cover stuff, and you can't just go over there and sift through the first layer and think you're going to find anything, even on the day it's dumped.
Well said. Well said. They haven't found anything, but let's just hope that they don't find anything in a landfill, but they find him in a bush. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate it. This is a very good call.
You keep doing a great job. It's great. I just became a member, so you keep it up.
Thank you, and you keep being a wonderful member. Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
All right, now.
Bye.
Bye. Remember, guys, do not call the phone number. You will not be picked. You just have to text your name and where you're from. Let me know if you're a member, a regular follower, or an executive with your black on black tie, hat, everything. Let me know, okay? Let's get somebody in here. Guys, if it freezes, don't leave. It'll fix. Sorry. Hey, Brandon, this is Noah from Novesity. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, honey?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Wait, this is Brit?
This is Brandy. Snuggle. 9
Oh, okay. Got you. Because there's like a lot of Brett. There's 3 of them. I have to look at both chats.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I have to like.
I'm the one who called you about Riley. I'm the one who called you about my son. I call you all the time. I'm so mad about this case.
Right. I
So
know.
aggravated.
I know many people.
Because you know what? I lost my son, and I know how Seth is feeling right this minute. And I wish I could just hug him and say he's gonna be okay, bro. But it's not. You know, it's never gonna be okay for him until he gets his answers. They're not helping him. The authorities isn't helping him. This lady and this man is selling their house, and they left. How is your son gonna come home if you left?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I want to tell you one thing. They're selling their house because they're going to need money for the lawyer.
I mean, they better. I mean, listen. If they have something to do with this, because I don't know, if they do, just theorizing here, they better do something more than lawyering up, because this they have been trying to convince people, if they have something to do with it, if they've been trying to convince people that they haven't. Cooperating with police. Didn't Stephen Stearns cooperated with police, and look what happened.
Oh,
right?
I think he's got ties to the government or something. Something's going on, because Seth is not getting his answers. You know what I mean? They're not helping Seth. They're not, this man is reaching out every which way he can, and they're not helping him. There's something going on in Tennessee, because the Riley Strains case is the same way. That family didn't get no answers either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I don't understand why. My heart just breaks for people that are missing and nobody's helping them. I'm from Ohio. I'm thinking about going down there and helping him. You know what I mean? But no, I'm glad you got to talk to him last night. I seen it. I heard it in his voice. You gave him a lot of insight, and I'm glad you got to talk to him. And I just pray for Sebastian. Keep his name out there. Let's try to help Seth bring that baby home.
Exactly. Well said, Randy. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything you do, Nova, and the mods, Breezy, all of them. I love you guys.
We love you too. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, honey.
All right now.
Bye-bye.
And you guys are passing it just like I am. Shout out to all the members in the chat. If you got a badge, thank you for your support. You guys calling. I appreciate you. Come on, Ashley, call. Come on, Ashley. All right, let's remember, members, you have extended call time.
Hello?
Hello, Undead Ramen. This is No from Novesity. How are you?
Hello?
Hi.
Hold on. Don't hang up. Okay. Hello?
Hi.
Damn it, man. What's up with my phone today?
It's okay.
Oh, we got you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm up with my kids because they're autistic and they are night people. So here we go. I'm moving to the bathroom so they don't hear this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I got my own theory, and I don't, like the rest of you, I don't believe that he left on his own, but it's not because of the barefoot thing. It's because it's just not his normal behavior. Even his dad said it. And those of you in the chat saying kids won't leave without their shoes because they're autistic, no. The only true thing Chris has said is that no two autistic kids are alike. My daughter was a runner. This child would leave at like 5 in the morning when it was still pitch black out. No shoes, no pants, no jacket, just her and her little diaper and her t-shirt running down the street to freedom. So, yeah, she went missing a couple of times, and the cops found her immediately. They just drove around looking for her, and they found her.
Where did they find your kid? Where did they find your kid? What was she doing?
Walking down the street.
Really?
And we're in Florida, so we got a lot of trees and a lot of yards and a lot of, woodsy areas, and, they found her no problem, both times. They just spotted a kid walking by herself that fit my description. They didn't come out to my house. They just got the description and took off.
So it's kind of sounds like it just depends on the child. That's what it sounds like to
every
me.
kid is different. You know, some kids will walk out without shoes or without a jacket, and some won't leave without their favorite toy. And, you know, they're all different. And I just wanted one more thing. A lot of people are saying, why aren't they making arrests, whatever. They're not gonna. Not until they have something to arrest them on, some kind of concrete proof. I escaped from a very bad situation a long time ago. And the police knew who was involved, the people that called the missing person search on me. They were abusers, and they needed to find me before the cops did. I was almost dead. I had pneumonia and bronchitis, and I was hiding out at a friend's house. And I was in no condition to even call police. I was just passed out on the sofa, chugging down NyQuil all day. But the police knew. They knew something was wrong, and they let my abusers talk a mile a minute. And they let them talk for weeks. And they were just documenting everything they said. And they weren't looking for me. They were looking for my body.
Really?
Yeah, I called the cops, actually, when I got well enough to talk for more than 5 seconds without coughing up blood, and they told me straight up, the guy sounded like he heard a ghost. It was a homicide captain I got, and he said, I can't believe you're alive. He was doing real talk with me. He said he named all the inconsistencies in their stories. He told me a lot of things that weren't making sense, but he didn't correct them. He just let them talk. Okay, we're taking down your concerns, man. And they went with it. And it was bad. He told me actually what they would do next. He said, okay, we're closing your case, and they're going to try to get you back into that house. Don't let them. Don't go in that house. You will never make it out alive. 2 weeks later, they stopped me in the street. They jumped in front of my then husband's car. I got married super quick. They jumped in front of his car and said, I needed to go back because such and such member was dying, and he wanted to talk to me before he died. Everything the cops said turned out to be true. So, yeah, I think these cops know what they're doing, and they're waiting for something to pounce on. Like the Soto case. They waited until they got that guy's phone and found something to jail him on.
Well, I'm gonna contest that last statement. They didn't wait on nothing. They confiscated his phone just a couple of days after.
Oh yeah.
But after they confiscated his phone, that's the only thing that they got, and I'm happy they did. Congratulations for kissing me for finding that on his phone. But after that, they cannot pin nothing. They cannot find anything else. Nothing.
Nope. So, and I think they're going to arrest that mom until they get something more concrete either, because...
Well, they would need, in order to arrest a mom, they would need to find something. They can't just arrest a mom. They can't detain the mom for nothing. But in this case, when it comes to Sebastian, they have nothing. Like
exactly
zero.
My point.
So cops are... What do you think that press conference was for? You think the press conference was to tell you an update, which it wasn't? Seth's volunteer found glasses, and they said they found it, and that was the update. And guess what? It wasn't an update, because it turned out to be not his anyway. It wasn't no update. They're pressured to give something to the public, because they're under pressure from the state, from people and the family and everybody that's involved. Media. Exactly. So. And guess what? It's just another Madeline Soto statement. There wasn't an update. It wasn't.
But yeah, I really believe those glasses. They said it looked like Sebastian's. I think somebody put them there. It's a distraction.
Real. I heard that too. Somebody else gave me that theory on one of my messages. They said that, like, how does glasses randomly just there next to the house? So, I won't be surprised. Yeah. I will not be surprised.
And one of the things the father said that Sebastian would not, like, getting his glasses on was like the first thing he did. He needed those glasses. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's nearsighted, they'll tell you the first thing they do, they sit up, they slap their glasses on, and then they get out of bed.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy. Trust me. I know. It's crazy. It's nuts. But Thank you for so much for saying this was great. Thank you so much for having this input. Undead ramen, right?
Yeah.
All right, love the name. I love it.
Thank you.
It. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about, especially with the two autistic kids, I'm going to speak about what they do versus what others. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate this.
Thank you. And thanks to Elizabeth for getting me the membership. Yay, Elizabeth. Can't yell. My daughter's actually speaking.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having me. Good night.
Good night. Oh, she was so sweet. Love that. So every autistic kid is just different. Some are runners, some are not. Oh, damn, Ashley. Some are runners, some are not. Some are runners, so, okay. That's an interesting insider piece of information. Sandra Cruz, oh my God, Sandra, you're on fire. Sandra says, I'm going to be a little blunt. They're not bothering to look because I'm sorry to say this, he's gone. All we got to do is find him. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is, Sandra. It is. We're trying. We're trying, Sandra. Cajun says, I believe the family know where he is. That's just, they're looking for him. That's what bugs me the most is that I just don't understand how you're not looking for someone that you love so much. I don't understand that. Cajun, well said. Thank you. Texas with the half of honey. Texas, thank you so much for that beautiful. What color would you say this? Like violet? Beautiful color. Thank you so much, Texas. She said someone on another podcast stated mother did the Joe Dirt move and left. Just never bothered to look for her son. I forgot about Joe Dirt. This does sound like Joe Dirt. So sad. What if her son comes home to find no one is there? What then? Just sad. Like that's crazy. Texas, that's true. Just imagine you wanted to leave. That's so true. If your son knows how to get home and he's old enough, why are you not home to greet him when he gets there? Holy chicken strips. Oh my God. Red flag. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is crazy. Oh, so many red flags, just like what Crystal posted. Crystal posted so many red flags. Security cameras, you're not looking for your son, contradicting stories. You ask Chris for verification. What is it? How many? Five? You're not looking for him. Contradicting stories. You're not security cameras and all this other stuff. And then also the contradiction with the Chris telling you to verify your story, but he was at work. It ain't making sense. Make it make sense. And it's just getting annoying. Texas, well said, Texas. Well said. Well said, Texas. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Parents, just get your story together. What's going on, Chris and Katie? And mind you, I was on the fence. I'm still on the fence. I can't. And also legally, I can't say nothing. I can't say that you are responsible. You have something to do with it, or you're guilty. But you just have some red flags there that it's just not looking too good. My main thing is that you're not looking. From what I know, when I was told that, especially Seth just said it, that, you know, from the immediate family, no one's looking. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Des said I lost count on how many red flags. Right. Laura Martinez with the 5 super chat. Again, Texas, thank you so much for that. $4.90. Thank you, Texas. Laura says with the 5 super chat says she's not looking because she cares about more of her dude than her son. Shame on her. Why not give up to right? Just give him up to right. It should have been an easy process. Well said, Laura. Right. Why not just do that? You know what I'm saying? Holly K with the 20 super chat. She says, I'd call, but I get anxiety and I always end up sounding stupid. No, don't ever think that. I would never make anyone. You can stutter. You can contradict yourself. We all make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I misspell the most complex words. It's okay. We're human. Someone makes fun of you, they're gonna get timed out. Don't worry about that. I would never do that. You can call in if you want to, Holly K. But I do love listening to the callers. Much love to you, Nove, and all of the fam. You can, Holly K, you can call. You can call if you like. No one's going to do that to you. I feel terrible. Don't get shy. Don't get anxiety. We got you. We got you. We got you. The mods also protect the chat. And I'll be looking at the chat also. So I'll look over. You're fine. You can call. Okay, Holly K? Guys, if you post a link by accident, it's not really a link. You just have to put a space between your period and the next word. That's all. Okay, so this caller ending at 4354, you keep calling. But you know, just text your name. I'll call the number. I got you. Okay, this caller keeps calling. You're about to get blocked. Let's get a regular follower here. Let's just get a regular follower real quick.
Hello.
Hello, Casey. This is No from Novesity. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely great. Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm calling from Arizona.
Arizona in the house. Love it. Love it. Love it. So please give me your live on the air. Give me your 2 cents on this case.
So a lot of this is, well, actually none of it is making sense to me, like at all. I also have an autistic son, and for mine, I know for sure he would never leave without shoes. He is very big on like feels and textures, and he's huge on routine. There's like no way he would just leave unless there was someone he knew that he left with, or, you know, like something to that extent. And just the fact, like, the mother's body language, how she keeps, you know, like looking to Chris for confirmation, even though he wasn't there. And just the fact that, you know, like she left, and, you know, like if she had any type of feeling that he would come home, there was no way that she would leave.
Right. Once she said that, I was like, wait, that's true. Like, why would you leave? He can either come back, but damn, have one person's. Here's how I would do it. Since I'm the man, I will go looking, and I'll tell my wife to just sit down, relax. But if she wants to, we can rotate. You know, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I don't understand that. I would never understand that.
Yeah.
But you. Go ahead. No, please, go ahead. Finish.
Another thing that was bugging me about it is, so there's also some like misinformation, or people don't have it correctly. No one knows like exactly the last time someone saw him. Some people were saying it could have been Saturday. Some people were saying it was Sunday. Like, that's another thing that's weird about it.
Okay, well, let me give you a fact. Here's what I know, and it's a fact. Police, and don't fight me, chat, but this is what I've read. Police has cross-referenced the mother's story about her being with Sebastian, taking him out. They said it checked out.
Oh, the Texas Roadhouse?
Taking him out to the bowling alley, BJ's and stuff. That's like, it's been checked out. It's been confirmed by investigators. I'm going to word it correctly, okay?
Right.
Yes. So that's what I read in an article, and her 2 places that she went checked out. Either a transaction, camera feed. That's what I know by what TBI has stated in an article that I read.
Right.
Yeah. But as for anything after, I have no clue. Because they don't tell much to the public. They don't.
That's very true.
I wish they did. I wish something. You know, we put work up in here. We help here. You know, it helps a lot. But man, it doesn't help when they don't. You know, and I get it. Open investigation. People are like respectful. Okay, well, you know, we do work too. We can help. But you know, it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But as for the Oh, go ahead, please, go ahead.
I was going to say another thing that I agreed with that Seth said was routine is key. And it very much is. Like my son, if he goes off routine, there is like blood curdling screaming for hours on end until he feels like comfortable again. Like that's their comfort. Having the same things happen every day at the same times, it's comforting to them. And when that gets messed up, you know, they get all out of whack.
So out of all the people that I talked to that has autistic children, every single one of them, all of them, not even out of all of them said the same exact thing. So I can't, this just doesn't make sense to me because he would have been spazzing. I don't understand this because if this completely goes against his routine, how is no camera picking him up? How is he not screaming? No one heard him.
Yeah. How did no one hear it?
Nothing.
Like any of that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well said. I don't know. This is why we keep talking about it. It is a mysterious case. And still today, he is still missing. And I'm going to try my best to continue to spread this awareness, to continue to help. But also, I'm going to try to find. I'm going to try using the power of social media.
I wish there was more I can do from Arizona, but Tennessee is kind of far away.
But that's what I'm here for. I'm the bridge between you all and this case. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I'm doing it on behalf of you. You're busy. I got you. Okay. All right.
Really appreciate everything you do and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching. And thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right, now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see here. Ashley. And we are. Hello, Unique. This is No from Novesity. How are you?
Hi, No. I'm doing good. How are you?
I love the energy. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for winning. So, where are you from?
I'm from Salem. Did you ask where I'm from?
Yeah, like where are you currently at? Where are you calling from?
Oregon. I'm in Oregon.
Oregon. That sounds absolutely
yeah,
wonderful.
I'm in Oregon.
That sounds great.
So, yeah, I'm in little Oregon. What I just want to say, you are so amazing. Like, I love being able to watch true crime and know that I can trust the person and they're just not giving BS. That is the first thing that I want to say. So thank you for that.
You are so welcome.
And then also I want to say, like, just Katie and her husband not searching is just so crazy because my brother, he was missing for a little over a month and he was a grown man. And I mean, me and my family were searching day and night. And I just can't, like, and he's a kid. So that is just so wild. And that's really all I have to say.
Oh, okay. You said your brother?
Yeah, my brother, he was missing. And we ended up finding him like Riley. That case was really like hit close to home because my brother.
Wait. Your brother was found deceased?
Yes, in the river. Yes.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and he was in there for a whole 1 month. And we, like the police, they since we didn't know if he was for sure in there, they would not do a search and rescue. Luckily, I had a friend that used to work for the police station, and they needed to do a practice search and rescue. And yeah, that's how literally we had found my brother. And so it's just so crazy to me. Like, I just can't imagine. Like, I have a 15-year-old son. So it just bugs me so bad. I can't imagine leaving home, just not searching for him. Like there's no way I could be out to eat wherever the hell they were on Easter. It's just, I don't know. Everybody's different. I get that, but no way. It's just.
I'm very sorry to hear about your brother. That really breaks my heart that you said that they found your brother doing a practice.
Yeah,
Oh
one of my friends.
God.
Yeah, practice search and rescue, and I mean,
I am
luckily,
so sorry.
yeah, it's okay. Thank you. It's been it happened in 2016, so I'm finally healing from it. But yeah, it was really bad. I mean, my mom, she passed away 3 months after my brother. She did have cancer, but that just took the rest of the life out of her. And my brother was a 30-something-year-old man, so I can't imagine, having a missing kid and not searching for them, It's just
that's insane. That is insane. I'm very sorry to hear about that.
Yes,
But-
thank you.
but-
I'm so happy. I love watching your podcast and with everybody. I feel like you guys are my family.
Oh, that's all that I want to do is create a thank you. You know what? I your
Sorry, my dog.
excitement, I can hear. I can hear that you watch. You're a part of us. You are a unique investigator. That's what you are.
You're so great, Nove. You're such a good person. It's unreal.
It's always
Thank
good
you
for a
doing what
caller.
you do.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You are absolutely welcome. You're a member, and it's refreshing to hear somebody
Yes,
like this. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
unique.
You have
all
a
right?
good night. Of course, no problem. Good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Man, that's very sad to hear about that, about her brother. I wish they put every attempt, as they did to Riley, into every case. It's not like that. It's sad. Amy with the 5 super chat says, they didn't go out not one time of them Proudfoots to search. No, the proof is that in their actions. Seth is doing everything and they are doing nothing, says Amy. I know, Amy. You know what my problem is? I do have this compassionate side of me. I look into the goodness of people. I do. And that's a weakness. Because I'm a realistic person at the same time. I'm about facts. But I look for the goodness. And I have to stop that. Thank you for the super chat. I need to wake up even more. Melissa Smith with the 10 super chat. Thank you so much. She says some horrible moms, Ruby Frank, Lori Val. Oh man, Ruby Frank. I always wanted to talk about that. I got to get on that. And Corey Ritchie's Sarah Bush, Jesse. What? I don't know that person. What the fuck is wrong with these women? So maybe Katie too. Melissa, your super chats, you're so blunt. No, I'm here. I'm for it. Melissa, fuck is wrong with these? Melissa, you is not playing. Melissa. Well said, Melissa. Well said. Monica Hernandez, thank you for the 1 super chat. I appreciate that. Jennifer Farrell with the 199 says, being back in interrogation, the hell out of them. Jennifer, you think so? They should be, should they be interrogated again? Polygraphs are, Melly with the 5 super chat says, I'm still stuck on the cameras, not working. The choice of words, body language, the lack of emotion. My theory, he did not go home after dinner. I would love to know the neighbor in the camera because the mother said that Sebastian took out the garbage that night before bed. I could have sworn the neighbor did an interview across the street. I thought the neighbor did an interview. Waterboard. Oh my God. Amber Robinson. Oh my God. Amber Robinson at Facebook. I can't say your comment out loud, but you're crazy for that. Diggity says, sent you donation on Cashapp. Oh, wait, Diggity. It's wait. Hold on, Diggity. Wait, I did see it. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Diggity! Oh, you can do this on Cashapp? What? You can. Diggity, thank you so much for the half a honey bun. Diggity, look what she did, guys. This is so cool. You can do this on Cashapp. Look at that. That's so cool. Call me Diggity, okay? Love ya. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. With the half a honey bun. You didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that, Diggity. Guys, you don't have to do that. For real ski. Chillski. That's so nice of you with the half a honey bun. Diggity, thank you so much. I'm so thankful and humbled. Thank you. For real, thank you, and thank you 1,000 times over. Thank you so much, Diggity. I appreciate that. I like the way you work it. No, Diggity. Okay, I gotta find this video with Sebastian. Oh, yeah, Breezy sent me this. I don't think I've ever seen this, but I think it's. Let's have a look, chat.
There's been an exhaustive search for Sebastian Rogers, but with few updates from authorities in recent weeks, some have wondered, is enough being done?
We're doing everything we can do. Every time a tip comes in, we follow up on it.
Eric Craddock is chief deputy with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office and heads up the investigation. He sat down for an exclusive one-on-one to talk about what they do when there are few new leads.
I think in the absence of information, what we'll continue to do is go back over everything we've already done once, put a fresh set of eyes on it.
To that end, Craddock says searchers recently found a pair of glasses, which they are checking to see if they belong to Sebastian. He says the parents continue to fully cooperate.
Okay, so we know that it's not. It's not. Glasses are not his.
Any evidence of foul play?
We have not cleared anyone, but we have absolutely no evidence to support foul play.
I asked about exclusive home security video obtained from the neighborhood the night Sebastian disappeared. You can see two suspicious light sources, which we've circled here, in an area behind the teen's home. Since we first aired the video last month, authorities have said no evidentiary value?
It is of no evidentiary value.
Can you tell me what those lights are?
No.
Why?
Because the investigation remains ongoing.
No evidentiary value?
It is of no evidentiary value.
Can you tell me what those lights are?
No.
Why?
Because the investigation remains ongoing.
In an area behind the teen's home. Since we first aired the video last month, authorities have said no evidentiary value?
It is of no evidentiary value.
Can you tell me what those lights are?
No.
Why?
Because the investigation remains ongoing.
Does that make any sense? Does that make any gut? You can sit here and tell me about glasses you haven't discovered yourself. And the next day, you're going to tell me that those glasses are not Sebastian's. Okay. Está bien. Claro que sí. You can tell me that, right? But we asked you about these lights, and you said it has no evidentiary value. No value to the case. But you cannot tell me what it is? But it doesn't have nothing to do with, that doesn't have no evidence to the case. But I asked you, can you just tell me what it is? I just want to know what it is. No. Why not? Because it's an open investigation. But you could tell me about Sebastian's glasses. That's not his. The next day, immediately. Okay. All right. All right.
And so it could play a role down the road depending on developments?
We don't know what we don't know. So yes, it could play a role.
So many are, of course.
How you don't know what you don't know, but you just said it's not evident to the case. If you don't know what it is, maybe there's no. That's not evidence of. What are you? Wasn't it debunked that it's garbage? Okay, I can't do this. Just play the video.
Closely following this case. How difficult has it been? All the noise on social media.
I can't do it.
Oh, the rumor mill on social media has done nothing to advance this case.
Craddock says investigators continue to work the case daily and deal not with feelings, but facts and evidence.
There's no stone left unturned.
Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
It has now been 6 weeks.
I can't.
Sebastian Rogers.
Like, tell us something. We just want to help the boy. I want, like, can you know, like some cases, they tell us certain things. Sometimes they don't. I understand that. But damn, at least make sense. We can't tell you what we don't know. Okay, if you don't know, how you know if it's evidence or not? Come on, man. Come on. Garbage truck. Oh, no, it's not a garbage truck. So you lied to us. Somebody lied to us. See, this is why I get the facts. We got to get the facts. I'm going to deem that over here in Novesity, because that was yesterday. I'm going to deem that. Let me shut up. I'm not going to say nothing about that because I'm going to contradict a statement by someone. And I don't want to do that. That's going to create some form of tension. I want to be very careful what I say here because people come to my stream for information, correct one. And I must be careful here. I have no comment. I'm gonna pull off a TBI. It's an open investigation. No comment. Give me a break. Okay. Another super chat. It didn't show up on my feed. Special Needs Mom 3 says with the $4.99. She says, I'm local and have autistic child. I don't think he made it home that night. Thank you for bringing awareness to this case. Praying for justice for Sebastian. That's so kind of you. A lot of people are saying that they do not believe he made it home. Can you guys comment yes if you think he made it home or something happened in the house, or no, he just didn't make it home? Comment yes. Matter of fact, comment yes if you think he made it home. Comment no if you think he did not make it home. So yes, as in something happened in the home, he left, he got kidnapped, somebody did something to him, or no, he just never made it home and something happened elsewhere before that. What do you believe, in your opinion? Craig says anything is possible. Absolutely. Okay, Leslie Martinez says yes. Alicia Brooks says yes. Wonder Woman says no. Oh, Wonder Woman, I thought you was a member. Melly says no. Not enough info to say yes or no, says Brown Sugar. Okay. Brown Sugar. Nope, she left his ass out somewhere, says Pamela. Jesus Christ. No, he didn't make it home, says Betty. Sandwich says Novesity. I believe that Katie did not throw away the shoes. I believe Sebastian was wearing the older shoes. Older shoes. Oh, remember, he has 4 in total now. Boots and 3 pairs. From what? So far during my investigation, my personal investigation work, those numbers are not confirmed. Can we do a poll? The reason why I'm not doing a poll is because I want to see the names of who's saying yes or no, so I can learn from you too. Kitty says yes on Facebook. Brenda on Facebook says no. I like to read. The reason why I like to do the in-chat polls is because I get to see, like, your response. It's amazing. See, like Kitty said, oops, no, he did not make it home. Michelle says, my face exactly, no, on Facebook. Loving these comments. Facebook stars are impeccable. Wait, what? Oh, wait, Melly, you said a super chat. Wait a minute. Oh, Wonder Mommy. You didn't have to join. Welcome. Let's welcome Wonder Mommy. Let's welcome. Okay, Melly. Melly says with the 5 super chat. Okay, so the neighbor said and saw it, but can't prove it. Again, no cameras in this bougie neighborhood. So that's just hearsay then, right? Correct, Melly. You are correct. That if they have no definitive proof, if the neighbor said, I saw him, that's just hearsay. But if we have proof, evidence, then yes. But if you have multiple people, then it can pass in court. I forgot, it's a name for that. I forgot the name of it. See, that's why you got to learn these things. It's tricky. Cakes Boo. They told Seth the lights were a rubbish truck. You see, that's what I'm saying. And thank you, Cakes Boo. I like your name. How can they tell Seth? Seth tells us, but then if they know Seth told us about the lights, that it's a garbage truck, then why are you not telling us if you told Seth the fact? Does that make any sense? Oh my God. I can't with this case, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome Wonder Mommy again, guys. Let's welcome. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is the stupidest. Thank you for the super chat, Cakes. I appreciate that. I can't. Are all the ladies calling you daddy your daughters? Like how you're my daughter sandwich? I'm kidding.
This investigation.
Okay.
Disappeared from his mother's home in Sumner County. The 15-year-old who has autism apparently walked away from home in the middle of the night. Now today, we learned that the FBI and Secret Service have been helping out in this case. And in the past few days, crews found a pair of glasses in the search area. It is not immediately clear if the glasses are Sebastian's.
It's not.
Crews are looking into that now. Our Brendan Tierney has the latest details on the search efforts.
The search in the air and on the ground for Sebastian Rogers has been scaled back over the past month. But officials say they're still working on the case every day.
Interviewing individuals, re-interviewing individuals, checking out leads, rechecking leads.
Susan Nyland says they're doing an old-fashioned police investigation, including interviewing Sebastian's parents.
This interview right here speaks so much emotion from the mom. What is this? Wait a minute. What is this? Hold on, chat. What is this? Sebastian Rogers, was the crawl space in what looks like the attic ever searched? Top floor room somewhere. What if he hid in there and became injured or lost? Bit by a spider. Would he have been hurt? The crawl space inside of the attic. You would be very surprised, guys, if he is closer than you think.
The stepfather, Mr. Proudfoot, stated that he would take a polygraph if we set it up. As a matter of fact, take a listen to this. Have the two of you taken a polygraph?
I have.
I have not.
Proudfoot stated that he would take a polygraph if we set it up. As a matter of fact, take a listen to this. Have the two of you taken a polygraph?
I have.
I have not.
Hold that thought. You know exactly what I'm about to do. Have a look. Read it. What does it say? Damn. What does that say to you? Are you guys done reading? Okay. Let me go play that part one more time, just in case.
Polygraph if we set father, Mr. Proudfoot, stated that he would take a polygraph if we set it up. As a matter of fact, take a listen to this. Have the two of you taken a polygraph?
I have.
I have not.
Would you be willing to?
I've offered and volunteered on many occasions to take a polygraph, and I was told directly by law enforcement because of my whereabouts, I did not need one.
I understand. Ms. Proudfoot, did you pass your polygraph?
I did.
Okay, now listen to this. He says, I've offered and volunteered on many occasions to take a polygraph. I was told directly by law enforcement, but because of my whereabouts, I did not need one. Listen to more. And Mr. Proudfoot, you have volunteered to take a poly?
Yes, ma'am.
If I were to set up a poly for you, would you take it?
Name the place and time, ma'am. I'll be there.
Well, we did. We did that. We set up a polygrapher, a very well-respected polygrapher, a place and a time. Mr. Proudfoot tells us that he has been instructed by the TBI not to be on with us today and ask for help finding his son, his stepson.
TBI is at it again, ladies and gentlemen.
And not to take a polygraph. I've never heard of that. I always loved it when witnesses, targets.
Name the place and time. I'm gonna leave that for you. I'm not gonna say shit. Cindy says, no, I text you. Have a different short theory. Cindy, the text messages, the phone number's for calling. It's only for texting your name, and then it's for calling, unfortunately. With the super chat, you could have put your theory in a super chat. This is what it's for. Cindy? Yes, sandwich. I know. I know. Oh, I know. Can it be confirmed that TBI? Yes, Michelle, it can be confirmed. You just need to ask the question. Oh, but let's see, because they might say, we can't answer that. It's an open investigation. Again. Joe at YouTube says, I'm starting to think that TBI needs to be investigated. Lisa Lynn over at Facebook says, how about that lying about a polygraph test? You can't make this shit up. It's just so stupid. Barbara at Facebook, supporter, she says, just more red flags. Red flags. I see you, Marietta Lopez, with the red flag. I see you. Casey says, this is ridiculous. Shaking my head says, Heather, over at Facebook. Debbie says, why? What the hell? Over at Facebook. I know. Supporter Lisa says, diarrhea for Chris. Guys, I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say. This is wild. This is wild. I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am going to conclude the City. You're the last super chat today. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to conclude the podcast for tonight. We are running on 3 hours, and hold on. So sorry. We're running on 3 hours, and I think I'm going to sum it up. We made a lot of phone calls today. Guys, if I didn't call you for a phone call, it's always tomorrow. I promise you. It's always tomorrow. It's always the next day and the next day. We are going to, do not go anywhere. Wait. We are going to be talking about this case next. I was supposed to talk about it today, but there was an update with Sebastian, small update, and we'll be talking about this next.
Hugoton Police Department says Veronica Butler and Ellie is from...
These two women, you want to talk about vanish? Now, this is completely vanished. Like, I'm not saying like if it is, like if a UFO sucked him out the car and disappeared. Nothing, no leads. Even the father, the husband, y'all, this case is next. But if new information keeps coming about Sebastian, I will be doing 2 podcasts in one day. Best to believe that, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are brand new to the stream, hit the follow button on Facebook. Do not forget. Or hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you are on Facebook, right, and you don't know my YouTube channel, YT, I'm going to post it right now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. But the new YouTube channel, you definitely have to subscribe for multiple reasons. It's a different form of content. It's a backup account. Not really a backup account. It's just another YouTube channel. Let's go to my YouTube page. Boom, there we are. Novesity is right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is all my cases, video uploads, past, look at Riley Strain, Madeline Soto, 3 frozen friends found in the back. That's the KC3. Savannah Soto, Brian Kohlberger, members only live. You cannot see this. Only people who have a badge can see these secret videos. I'm not going to click it because these are secret videos. If you have a badge, you can watch these. These are also available on Facebook, by the way. So Facebook, you got them too. It's on Facebook. This is the YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe right here. Do not forget, okay? The new YouTube channel is pinned right there on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button, guys. And this is the new YouTube channel. Nothing is on here. Or is it? There's a lot of secret messages hidden somewhere on that YouTube channel. Good luck trying to find it. If you do, congratulations, for real. On this YouTube channel right here, hit the subscribe button. That is the new YouTube that I'm building. Get ready. Episode releases in just a couple weeks. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. All right, guys, we are done. We are summing it up. Supporters Live is going to be for tomorrow. Couldn't do it today. My apologies. Supporters Live only. Members with badges only, with a crown or badge. We have a podcast tomorrow designated for you specifically. So tune in and get ready for that one, all right? All right. Good night, Dad. Sandwich. Good night, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I'll tuck you right in, all right? Go check your Choni's Chorchino. What is that? All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Whoever liked, shared. We didn't hit 1,000 likes on YouTube, but that's okay. It's all right. The most important thing is the message. All right? All right. Have a good night, guys. Remember, like I always say, do good and die great. Until then, I will see you on the next one.